Members, I think it's important that I bring to your attention the fact that I was with Honorable Muthambi this morning. She was here in Cape Town. We're together. And even at the meeting where I was with her, she did not indicate that she won't be coming to this meeting. She did not tell me that she's not going to come to the meeting. And my understanding was that she was down here in order to attend this particular meeting. I am not sure about the DG, whether he was here as well or not. So that is a matter that I will definitely investigate and find out whether the DG did come down as well. Because to me, that is fruitless and wasteful expenditure. You can't come to Cape Town supposed to be attending a meeting, a portfolio committee meeting, and then you don't pitch up to the meeting, nor do you have the courtesy of advising the chair that you may not be able because maybe there's been some emergency or whatsoever. I did not receive that. Now, the members are also raising some important issues here, which I think, let me go to what Honorable Youngblood is raising. And to me, it is indeed, and I concur with you, this is a very important department. This is a department that is responsible to set norms and standards for the entire public service. And by the way, the public service is not only national government. We're talking about local government, we're talking about provincial government, we're talking about SOEs, we're talking about all state-owned entities. Now, given the level of the governance, the state of governance in most of these entities, it's really tragic that she is not here. And one would have expected that she would have made an effort to be here because she's exemplary, especially because we are dealing with the PSC. The PSC won't be able to fulfill its constitutional obligations unless it is given the resources that must accompany that mandate. Already when we approved the budget, we knew that this entity is spending 97% on operating costs, which suggests that we are paying people in order to be paid and not in order to do the work, because only 3% is left for them to implement their programs. And we had agreed with the minister that the situation at PSC has got to be addressed urgently. And right now, the PSC is already telling us about the shortfalls. It's still early on in the year, and they already have shortfalls. Now, how are they going to execute their mandate? We have a challenge in this country of corruption, and for us not to devote our energies and ensure that such entities like the PSC, which I must say that despite your challenges, having achieved 90%, 95% of your planned targets, to me, in the last quarter, to me, is very encouraging. Because you are trying within the very, very limited resources. And I had started engagements with the minister because I felt strongly, and you will recall that I had engaged the minister. I actually raised it even in a different forum to say, Minister, we really, really have to find money for the PSC. Now, to me, it's a problem because we have the minister here who is spending despite these shortfalls that we are having. We have the minister who is accused of spending money on friends and family members, accused of hiring friends and family, as Honorable Ndlozi was saying, and yet she can't find the money to actually address the shortfall that the PSC has. How is the PSC going to implement Program 4 in particular, which is the program that deals with corruption? And I don't think we should be apologetic about these issues. And I agree with Honorable Nyami that, you know, we need to ensure that the DG is here. I did not receive anything from the DG until now. I didn't know that the DG was not coming. I had expected that the DG would be here as well. He is the accounting officer, and when we are dealing with these operational issues, she ought to be here. Now, members, I think you are correct, Honorable Hlophe, that we need to revoke Rule 68. But, you know, one tries to be fair, because I thought, because the minister had undertaken that she would come to the committee, even though I wasn't very happy. I mean, Mastole would tell you, because I was very upset when we got the message that the minister is saying, no, she's not going to give us a written report. She will rather come and give us a verbal report. But now she has not even given us that the verbal report that she had promised. So, members, I do think that we will have to address these matters. However, my view is that we should not also contribute in the fruitless and wasteful expenditure. I would implore upon members to allow us to take the school, if the school is going to be here. Let them present, and all the issues that we would have asked the DG or the minister, I would suggest that we can then, those issues, we can then park them and engage with them when we have them here. They have a legal obligation to be here. They have to come here and account. Whether I am here as the chair or not, they've got to come before these structures of parliament that are supposed to hold them accountable. And I don't think that this is acceptable. And I undertake to the members to ensure that I do write to the minister and the DG, as already recommended. I will also advise Honorable Frolick, because I had spoken to Honorable Frolick as well, and he is the one that actually gave me the green light to proceed with the meeting. Okay, Honorable Ndlozi and Honorable Muthambi.
No, Chair, you know, because when we started, you asked about the quorum and our capacity to take decisions. As you know, I mean, we know that 5 of the ANC members are boycotting this committee because of the politics of the ANC. And you know, because you are asking, we're trying to take decisions, and according to the quorum, we're not coordinating to take decisions. And so we know, we've got it confirmed that
we do have.
We do correct.
Yes, we
okay,
do.
That's fine.
We
because
do.
My point about.
I'm not sure if you've forgotten that you are actually counted.
No, I know.
Yes, so we do have the quorum because you are also here.
That's
and
fine.
You announced yourself that you are here representing Makhosi as an alternate. It's just
I did not count you.
Just a kind reminder.
I did not count you as the chair.
Count me, I'm a member.
All right, no, that's fine. But Chairperson, my simple point is obviously that I think if there is that type of an activity where the work of Parliament is being sabotaged in these ways, because you must be able to explain to the South African public in no equivocal terms that what we have here today is not the absconding of the minister and the DG only. That we also have a problem of people who have taken a decision that they're not going to participate in holding the minister accountable. They're not going to do their parliament duties as public representative as the constitution expects them to. But I'm happy we are correcting. The problem is that I did not count you in. So I'm happy, let's subpoena the minister and do the honorable thing. If she doesn't come after the subpoena, maybe the people of South Africa, whenever they meet her, they must bring her here to Parliament through public arrest, that she must come and account for their resources. Because, you know, it looks like sometimes, in my experience with the Honorable Muthambi, when you put her in charge of norms and standards and the ethical conduct of business, it's like taking a chief criminal, a gangster, for an example, to go and take over a police station and hope that crime is going to finish. But that's how we are being crippled by this process. That's precisely why she doesn't see the importance of even coming here. That's the analogy that we have to think with, that maybe the very appointment is meant to undermine the entire work of stabilizing government in South Africa. Because her performance has never been to respect any of the norms, standards and procedures of good governance ever. And here we are, it's reproducing itself at the helm of that purpose in this department. So that's what we have to say. Please let's subpoena her and maybe we can take this.
Members.